Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and you can see here Steven Spielberg's disclosure today hit with big Japan delay as tracking stays soft. Big delay. It's a bit bigger and more problematic than you would think. This thing has been pushed from next month, well, this month, it's June now, to October. Yeah, to October. 4 months away. It's been pushed. It's like, whoa, that is a massive problem. As is the box office, because this thing is tracking to be a disaster, quite frankly. Which, quite frankly, that doesn't actually surprise me, being the fact that the trailers, like for me, have not got me on board with this movie at all. Every time I see it, new trailers, I'm just like, this isn't working for me. There's just something about it. I think it's possibly the J.J. Abrams effect. And what I mean by that is, all his movies, of course, were mystery box and secretive. Ooh, we're not going to actually tell you what the movie is or what it's about. We're just going to show you a collection of images, which is all the trailers end up being. This trailer feels like it's that. Like it's a J.J. Abrams mystery box type of trailer, and it's just like off-putting. But let's have a look at this, because this is massive for this movie and will cause massive problems, as is the awareness of the movie. Wait till you see that part. So, let's dive in. So, Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day is getting strong first reactions. They're actually quite mixed, but the movie may already have a problem overseas. The Japanese release date has shifted from July 10th. Oh, I thought hang on, it said it was meant to come out in June. I don't know. To October 1st, which puts the movie nearly 4 months behind the US release. For a mystery-driven sci-fi movie built around secrets, twists, and the question of what humanity learns, that is a risky move. Fans on X have already pointed out the obvious. Spoilers will be everywhere long before the movie opens in Japan. Disclosure Day opens in the US on June 12th. So which is it then? Or was, I'm assuming then the July 10th was the original Japanese release date. That must be what that is. So they've you're still going to get massive spoilers then, because that's still a month apart. So, okay, the spoiler things makes no sense to say, oh, there'll be spoilers by the time we get to October, but if there's a month in the difference between the US release and the Japanese release, yeah, why the hell is there pre-stuff over on the side? Have any of you noticed when you go to a lot of websites, even on YouTube, the ads are getting weird, like really weird. So here was the announcement. Good luck if you can read that. But there was the announcement for Japan. So here's the thing. It says the marketing also appears to be giving away more of the movie. Does it though? So Universal has been pushing trailers, spots and promotional material for Disclosure Day, but some of the latest promos have fans questioning how much of the story is already being shown. I don't think there's any of the story really being shown. Puck News has also raised another issue. Younger audiences may respect Spielberg, but that does not mean they are rushing to theaters for his new movies. According to Puck, younger moviegoers viewed Steven Spielberg as universally respected as a foundational industry pioneer, but were also highly skeptical of his contemporary output and associated him with their parents. The response is similar to how younger audiences viewed Mortal Kombat 2, which has been described as feeling like a boomer movie to them, ditto for masses of the universe. So it's looking like a lot of these movies that we've all been getting excited about, the younger audiences are going, that's like old people movies, which is weird and funny. So Spielberg is one of the biggest directors in movie history. No serious person disputes that. The problem is selling a new original Spielberg movie to younger audiences who may know the name, respect the legacy, and still not feel any urgency to buy a ticket. Quite frankly, I don't think that's anything really to do with Spielberg at this stage. I think that is just how the younger moviegoers are nowadays. That they're just incredibly picky for what they go and see, because they spend most of their time on their phones anyway. The latest audience tracking numbers are also not where Universal likely want them. Now here's where the massive issue comes in. According to the Quorum, Disclosure Day has only a 29% awareness score. The better news is that interest is at 45, which means the people who know about the movie are showing some curiosity. Now, the 29% awareness, that means there's next to nobody who's actually aware that this movie even exists. The 45 number, they say it's better news, but it's still actually quite bad for a movie like this, because that means there's only a 45% out of 100 who actually have any interest in the movie, which is a massive issue. But it says the issue is awareness. At a 45% interest score is not bad, but a 29% awareness score this close to release means a lot of people still don't know the movie exists. For a big summer Spielberg movie, that is a concern. The movie opens in July internationally and June 12th in the US. That's weird. Why would you do that? Usually a movie like this would open both in the US and internationally together. Why is there such a delay for the international? That's stupid, because that's all the spoilers and everything about this movie will be out there. So the international numbers are gonna be an absolute shitfest for this movie. That is so stupid of them. So there is still time for Universal to get the word out. The final trailer, TV spots, social clips and first reactions could help move the needle. Still, the movie needs a bigger push fast. Well, first reactions could help move the needle? Probably not, because again, the first reactions are mixed. They are not super positive. They are very mixed. And when the first one you read said, it's a good movie, blah blah blah, it's Spielberg's best in 20 years, but then says it mostly delivers what it promises, that puts you off immediately. But this is so stupid. Internationally opens in July, but opens in June in the US. Why would you do that? For a movie like this, that is... You've killed your movie. That almost shows that the studio has no faith in the movie at all. That they're just going to dump it out there. Why would you do that? Nobody's going to have any interest in this thing then. Like, hey, here's this movie a month after it's already been out in the US, where all the spoilers are already out, because these articles like this, by the Monday after this comes out, this will come out on, I suppose, the Thursday. By the Monday, they'll have the articles with all the spoilers. And you'll see the headlines of what the ending of Disclosure Day really means. And then you can read it, you'll know exactly how the movie ends and stuff. And you're going to have all of that out there, while your international audience has to wait an extra month to get the movie. And now it's going to drop in Japan 4 months after that. Yeah, well done, Universal. You've absolutely killed and tanked your own movie. You absolute window lickers. What do you guys think? Do you have any interest in this movie? Had you had any curiosity about it? Were you ever planning to actually go and see it, or will you just wait till it's on streaming? Or what do you think about the idea of releasing it a month after the US release internationally? Do you think that will absolutely destroy this movie? Let me know what you think. And with, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and hit that hype button and check out memberships and all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.